Our 2015 Computex coverage is brought to you by Fantex, Nvidia, Corsair, NCIX, Silverstone, and InWin. Make sure to support them for helping us bring this great content to you. On top of Taipei 101, we met up with Streacom, the company behind the F12C that was just announced, and we really can't wait to review this bad boy. This is what they're all about: gorgeous aluminum case designs that tries to merge modern and elegant frames with a functional interior. However, in the suite they were showcasing a new project they're working on, the DB10, elegantly imprinted on the back of the case, and the entire construction is 4mm aluminum. Handling this case felt amazing. This is that next level build. The symmetrical design allows the case to be elevated off the ground for both the power supply and the fan to take in fresh air, with the top curved panel also spaced out with identical handles as at the bottom to allow exhaust to properly exit, and becomes easier to handle the DB10. If you'd like, horizontal orientation is possible thanks to the symmetry, although given the height of the frame, you'd most likely keep this standing upright. Checking out the back, the power supply is installed at the bottom, the motherboard is rotated with the GPU closer to the top fan area with total of 7 PCI slots. Looking inside, it's an unusually narrow frame, obviously with the height advantage, and the first question I asked was how would you actually deal with all the cable management, as there is no room behind the motherboard tray. The back panel is your motherboard tray, so for now this is a work in progress and your suggestions are always welcome, but what I suggested is to have some type of low profile pre-made channels in the panel already to help you attach the exiting cables from the power supply to the side and further distribute those cables around the motherboard following the actual motherboard tray. Now, I was most impressed with Streacom's innovative mounting method inside the frame. So instead of using traditional cages for things, everything is mounted on these aluminum strips and rails built into the case. So here's a stack of hard drives that are held in using pressure with these little clips that pin the brackets on one side, and the bracket is inserted onto these little rails inside the case on the other side. They have incredibly secure hold, reduced total material use, and the brackets themselves are very diverse. So here's how the 3.5-inch drives are attached, and there's room in between them to breathe. Here's another stack of drives, SSDs this time, on the same bracket, and also there's a reservoir bracket right beside there, and the bottom fan in the front of the power supply is also installed the same way, allowing you to be really modular in the way you set up your build. And I think that's incredibly innovative, and such a simple system with just brackets and a proper rail system built into the case. The DB10 will launch below $300, and I think they're not really trying to target the enthusiast crowd per se, but instead that niche crowd that appreciates the amazing craftsmanship of this case, plus the joy of building inside something like this. We would love to hear your input on this modular idea. How would you set up a system inside the DB10? And give us a like if you'd want us to review the case once it's released. So thank you for watching our Computex coverage. Make sure to check out the rest of it, and we'll see you in the next one.